Hi, it's Paris from Epic Review Guys, and when is the last time you were on a bicycle? Or do you feel that your perhaps older body will no longer fit on a racing bike with your knees up in your chest and your arms around on the handlebars and staring at the paint stripe the whole time you're riding? Well, they do make other types of bikes. They have the Trek and Cruiser style. I have one here, and I want to show you how finding the right bike can get you back riding again.
Epic Review Guys.
Riding a bike isn't just for people who like to wear Lycra. If you're taking a trip that's a mile or so down to the corner store, to the post office, to the library, do you really need to bring 3,000 pounds of metal along with you? It's very easy to hop on your bike. You can be there and back in 10 minutes instead of the half hour it would take you to walk. And that way you also don't put wear and tear on your car, you put a little more wear and tear on you, which you could probably use. Now my bicycle is the Trek Pure. The company is Trek, which you may have heard of if you're a bicycle enthusiast. They make very nice expensive bicycles. And for a casual bicycle, this is fairly expensive. I bought mine on Craigslist though. When people turn them in the bike shops, it turns out they'll sometimes turn around and offer them on Craigslist for like half the price of new. New, this goes for $450, but if you look hard, you can probably find it in the $200, $250 range, used but still well maintained and taken care of. Now you can go down to Walmart and spend $100 for a cruiser type bike. They look real pretty up there on the rack, but it's the quality of the gear that was the main thing for me. I've had inexpensive bicycles and had inexpensive bicycles for the kids, and it always seems to be the gears that they have the problem with. The chain slips, the teeth do weird things. If you spend a little more money, you'll get a bike that doesn't frustrate you with all the mechanical problems, and you'll be more inclined to ride it and not just stick it in the corner of the garage. Now you are definitely going to want some gears on your bicycle, so you are going to need the derailleur, and that does involve some mechanical complexity, but riding around on a single speed bike is a chore on even a small hill. And I have a 7-speed on my bicycle, but I would say of that I probably only use about 3 or 4 of the gears. Here's my daughter's bicycle. As you can see, there's all kinds of hardware down there for shifting. This is an 18-speed, so it needs an extra derailleur, which means there's a lot more stuff to go wrong. It's also much less expensive, so it's much more likely to have problems. And of the 18 gears it has, I would say she pretty much only uses 3. And the Trek Pure model bicycle, it uses what's called a pedal forward design. Makes it a lot easier on the knees and easier on the back. Let me ride it around a little and show you. A lot more comfortable than being hunched over with your knees up in your chest and just looking at that white stripe the whole time. I'm not in a hurry to get anywhere. So that's my bicycling story. I've really enjoyed my Trek Pure bike. I got it a few months ago after much research, and I was just looking to put a link down below this video about it, which I will, but they've raised the price. It looks like it's $489 now to buy new, so it's a lot of money for a bicycle. If you can find it used for a couple $100 though, it is a great bike. And my 10-year-old and I do go out riding regularly now, which is good for me and good for her. But I do have to admit, I grew up not wearing bike helmet, and so I really didn't want to go out and get one. But my daughter told me, "Daddy, if you don't get a helmet, I'm not going to ride with you." So sometimes kids do know best.
Shopping is easy when you know what to buy. At Epic Review Guys, we give it a try. What does the fox buy? Nobody knows. But before he goes shopping, he watches our